Italy's history is one of the most fascinating and diverse stories in the world. From the ancient days of Rome to its modern political complexities, Italy's journey has shaped not only Europe, but the entire world. In ancient times, the Italian peninsula was home to the mighty Roman Empire, one of the largest and most influential civilizations in history. Rome began as a small city-state in the 8th century BCE, but by 27 BCE, it had become an empire that spanned 3 continents. For nearly 5 centuries, Rome controlled vast territories across Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. But in 476 CE, the Western Roman Empire fell, marking the end of an era. In the centuries that followed, Italy became fragmented. The Lombards and Byzantines controlled different parts of the peninsula, and by the Middle Ages, Italy was dominated by a patchwork of kingdoms, duchies, and city-states. This was also the age of the Papal States, where the Pope ruled significant territories in central Italy. But by the 14th century, Italy experienced a cultural explosion, the Renaissance. From Florence to Venice, artists, scientists, and thinkers such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Galileo Galilei reshaped the world with their ideas. It was a time of unprecedented innovation in art, architecture, and learning. However, the Italian city-states were often at war with each other and frequently fell victim to foreign powers, including the French and Spanish. By the 16th century, Spain controlled much of Italy, and the country was torn between external powers and its own internal divisions. The tides of history shifted once again with the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. During the early 19th century, Napoleon invaded Italy, sparking a period of reforms and unrest. Following his defeat in 1815, Italy remained divided until the mid-19th century. This is where the story of Italian unification begins. In a movement known as the Risorgimento, figures like Giuseppe Garibaldi and Count Cavour led the charge to unite Italy. In 1861, the Kingdom of Italy was born under King Victor Emmanuel II, bringing together regions that had been divided for centuries. Italy's path wasn't smooth. After unification, the country faced political instability, and in the early 20th century, Benito Mussolini rose to power. Mussolini's fascist regime led Italy into World War II, aligning with Nazi Germany. But by 1943, Mussolini was overthrown, and Italy switched sides, ultimately suffering heavy destruction during the war. After the war, Italy emerged as a republic in 1946, following a referendum that abolished the monarchy. The country underwent a remarkable period of recovery, known as the Italian economic miracle. By the 1950s and 60s, Italy became one of the world's leading industrial powers. Despite its economic success, Italy faced frequent political turmoil, with a constantly shifting landscape of political parties and coalitions. But by the 1990s, Italy began to transform, joining the European Union and adopting the euro as its currency in 2002. Today, Italy remains a key player on the world stage, balancing its rich cultural heritage with modern economic and political challenges.